Hello and welcome to Light Movement. We are still in our first trimester. In this class today, we'll have a little bit of standing up, a little bit of breath and movement. If you're just feeling a little bit more like, you know what, I'm feeling good today, let's do a little bit more movement, this class is for you. It's still nice and gentle. It's a great way to test and see what your body needs and what you need. So we'll get started here on our seats first. Inviting you to find some type of a strap. So you could use like a long sleeve t-shirt. You could also use a belt, and then I have a yoga strap. So whatever you can find, that as long as you can reach the arms as wide as you need to. We're doing a little bit of shoulder opening today. So like I said, you can use a long t-shirt, you can find a belt, or if you have a yoga strap, grab one real quick and I'll give you a moment. So we'll get seated here, placing the strap just in front of you, having the hands on the knees. We'll take 3 rounds of breath together. Inhale, filling up through the crown of the head, and exhale, sigh it out. Letting those exhales ground the sit bones. Taking an inhale, filling up through the crown of the head. And exhale, sending the breath down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, sigh it out. Finding that strap in front of you. What we'll be doing next is called flossing. I'm also a dental hygienist, so I always giggle when I teach this in my classes because I'm like, oh, I'm always teaching flossing in some way. But here, the wider you have your strap, the more like slack that you have, the easier you'll have to access your shoulder rolling. So when we do our first one, have grace for yourself, just knowing that if you need more, that's fine. And then if you need less, on the next round, you can shorten the strap a little bit. So what we'll do is, starting the hands down by the sides, we'll take an inhale, reaching up, and then on the exhale, you'll roll the shoulders back, and with the hands, keeping the arms extended, and then slowly releasing it, and I let the strap just tap my lower back. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, tap the knees. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, rolling back. Reaching up. And exhale, tapping down. Going nice and slow. If you need to adjust the strap at all, feel free to do so. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, lowering back. We reach up. And lower. One more time. Reach up. And lower. Inhale, we reach up, and this time we stay up. And then exhale, drop towards the right side. Using that strap and pulling it down, feeling the expansion on that left side. Inhale, come through center. And then tip towards the left side. Coming back through center. And on your exhale, we'll fold and we'll meet in a tabletop position. Do a few rounds of our cats and cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head. Exhale, press the ground away, rounding through the spine, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the head. And exhale, press the ground away. Neutral tabletop here. We'll tuck the toes and we'll go into a downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Maybe this is the first down dog that you've done in a while, so giving yourself time and grace to breathe into anything that you need to.
pressing into the hands, seeing if you can get the chest closer towards the thighs. It's okay if you have a strong bend in the knees. I've been spending a lot of time in bed and on the couch, so I know my legs are super extra tight, more than they typically are. So like I said, give yourself grace in your body right now. It's doing a lot of work. We'll find some stillness here. Taking an inhale, lifting up onto the toes. Exhale, melt the heels down. Inhale, up onto the toes. We'll bend the knees, step up to the top of the mat. On your inhale, we'll take a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. I'm pretty sure I probably look like Cousin It right now with my hair. Inhale, reach the hands up. And then exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, sweep the hands up. And exhale, fold. Rooting the hands down, stepping back for a downward facing dog. If you're like, man, this feels good, I would love to do a vinyasa, we can go ahead and let's do a vinyasa. If you're like, not today, just stay in this down dog. Shifting into your high plank, lowering down to your knees, and then lowering down to your tummy. Inhale for cobra, and then exhale, lowering down, tucking the toes, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. We're lower down to the knees and find our backs here. Like I said, nice light movement today, nothing too crazy. So as we find our backs here, bringing the heels nice and close to our sit bones here, and we'll cross the right ankle over that left knee. We're in our figure 4 here, using that right hand and pressing that knee open. If this feels good in your hip space and you need a little bit more, interlacing the hands behind that left thigh and lifting that left foot up. Using that right elbow to press that knee open, flexing both feet here, breathing into that right hip space. Our hips are doing a lot of stretching these days, so just making sure that whatever hip openers that we do, we have grace with ourselves, but also know that we might be a little bit more flexible than what we used to be. So not to overdo it too. It's learning new limits and bounds with your body. Slowly, we're going to lower that left foot down, and we're going to locate our strap. We'll extend that right foot, and we'll hook it with our strap or our long sleeve t-shirt or a belt, and press through the heel, keeping the hips and the shoulders rooted down. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, sigh it out. Like I said earlier, those hamstrings might be really tight. So sending your breath to those areas. Sending love. One more round of breath. And then slowly we'll root that right foot back down to meet the left. We'll put the strap to the side, and then we'll cross that left ankle over that right knee and do figure 4 on the other side. So that left hand's pressing that knee open, the left foot's flexing. Maybe it feels better to point it. Just seeing and exploring your body and what it needs today. And if you need more here, interlace the hands behind that right thigh. Use that elbow to press that knee open and flex that right foot. Maybe you notice that one hip might be tighter than the other, and that might be how you're sleeping, or there's a lot of different ways or different activities that you do throughout the day. So just take notice.
slowly we'll bring that right foot back down onto the mat. And then we'll find our strap one last time. And then hook that left foot with the strap. Bringing that heel nice and high. Actively pressing through that heel, flexing that foot. Keeping both the hips and the shoulders rooted here. On your inhales, you're pressing through that heel. And on the exhales, you're seeing if you can pull that leg a little bit closer every time. Noticing if you're clenching the jaw, release and relax the face here. And the shoulders too, are they up near your ears? Relax the shoulders away from the ears. One more round of breath. And then slowly we'll unhook that foot and we'll let the legs go nice and long. And let's place both hands here on the tummy. Taking this moment to have gratitude for all that your body is doing for you right now. With each exhale, you're softening. With each exhale, you're softening into the mat and deepening into your space. Now with your hands on your tummy, I want you to focus and start sending love to your womb space. Share your excitement, your joy, your dreams. Feeling that connection. Knowing that you can stay here for as long as you need. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for sharing this journey with me.